Welcome, Sens Talk.
Russell winds in, feeds it back across the strike, and scores! Brady Tkachuk makes it 2-0. Claude Giroux, in alone, scores!
Tim Stutzel across, Tkachuk score! The captain, Brady Tkachuk, buries it with 1:18 to go.
See you later. Go, Sens, go. Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon Plant, and I am your host. My goodness, I am so tired. I literally just walked into my room for the last few minutes of the game. I was listening to the second period on TSN 1200. Shout out to Dean Brown and Gord Wilson. Literally the best in the business. Such a pleasure to listen to them. But I watched the first period, the latter half of it, after my lecture back at school. Check out this video. You can see it on your screen here. I was not exactly thrilled when the Sabres took a 3-1 lead in the first period of play. And frankly, it's probably the feeling many of you guys have had throughout this game, of course, but of course, more importantly, throughout the season. I mean, what a disaster of a season. And this game, look, at that point, it was 3-1 for Buffalo. They would make it 4-1 at one point, but Ottawa would claw their way back thanks to Claude Giroux. This guy is an absolute stud. It's unbelievable how often this guy brings the Ottawa Senators back into the fight, and they always let him down. I feel so bad for Claude Giroux. This guy deserves to win a Stanley Cup, and we're not doing anything to help him in that regard. But a great comeback here for Claude Giroux and the Ottawa Senators in the third period of play. 40 seconds into the third period, he gets his first of the night. On a nice play here from Really Greg out front to turn over the puck just in front of the net as Claude Giroux puts home the rebound off the turnover. And then about 11 minutes later, Claude Giroux hammers home a shot, as you just saw on your screen there, to make it a one-goal game. But, of course, Ottawa would be just short as they fall to the Buffalo Sabres 5-3. As usual, it's too little too late. The Ottawa Senators go 0 for 5 on the road again this season. That is twice now. 2 times this year alone. The Ottawa Senators have got swept on the road and have gone 0 for 5. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how this team finds new ways to hit rock bottom. I say there's highs, there's lows, and then there's the Ottawa Senators. It's unbelievable how this team is so fragile. It's so broken. There's no doubt about it. With the talent this team has, they have to be broken. There's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong. Clearly, special teams is a key issue on this team. The penalty kill is second worst in the National Hockey League, and the power play is bottom 10 in the National Hockey League. Has been probably one of the worst, if not the worst, power play over the last couple of months. The special teams are absolutely killing us, but even 5-on-5, we're not doing ourselves any favors. So there's something fundamentally broken with this team. I still believe in this core. I think we're going to be very good in the near future. So much talent on this team. There's no way that's not the case. But we got to figure things out. Like I mentioned in the last video, you have to find the right guy, the right coach to lead this team and to rejuvenate this program. Because we're at a crossroads right now, and we have to make sure that we have the right captain, to steer the ship in, these choppy water type of situations here. So it's another game where Ottawa forges a late comeback. Late as usual, Claude Giroux is the guy pushing that comeback, but once again, too little, too late. But Claude Giroux played fantastic. Really, Greg on the first line because Josh Norris missed today's game. As I mentioned in my last video, he took a late hit in that loss to Calgary, so he missed tonight's game. He's going to be reevaluated tomorrow in Ottawa. Hopefully it's nothing long-term. I'll have an update for you guys, of course, after Saturday's game against the San Jose Sharks. By the way, speaking of injuries, unfortunately, Anton Forsberg got injured in the first period of play. I made a right pad stop, and it looked like it was officially diagnosed by the Ottawa Senators. It looked like it was a leg injury. It was officially diagnosed as a groin injury. As he's out, he couldn't put any weight on his right side of his body on the right leg. Got helped off the ice. Of course, did not return. Looks to be a long-term injury, especially if it's a groin injury. For goaltenders, you cannot test that. It's going to be a long-term injury for sure. Hope I'm wrong, but that looks to be the case. So there really isn't many options other than calling up Matt Sogard at this point. I saw some people on Twitter saying, oh, you don't want to have a prospect like Matt Sogard with a lot of potential, get exposed to this atrocious defense, to be blunt. But at this point, you kind of have no choice. But as well, the guy deserves to get some NHL opportunities. And he was bound to get an opportunity at the National Hockey League level this year regardless, and here's that opportunity. So I think Matt Sogard, friend of the show, by the way, will get the call-up. Maybe Levi Merlanen, Kevin Mandolese, who knows, but Sogard probably will get the call-up. And that's good for him. Never hurts to get development. And, of course, for Belleville, I mean, they still have 2 solid goaltenders. They're looking to win 8 in a row. They're on such a heater right now, in a playoff spot as well. So maybe we'll start doing some more Belleville Sounder coverage down the road, or in the near future, I should say. But regardless, back to Matt Sogard. He likely will be the recall, but we'll see. Most importantly, though, prayers up for Anton Forsberg. Hope he is doing okay. But yeah, as you saw at the beginning of this video, I'm just utterly devastated. I have nothing else to say. I'm at a loss of words. I mean, once again, I've covered this team for 11 years, and I've seen some bad hockey, and this is more than just bad. This is just, like, fundamentally broken. It's fundamentally broken. And I don't know. I don't know what the Senators need to do to turn things around this year. I'm very firm in my belief that a new coach can really help things. But let me know what you think down below. What's the solution, guys? Let me know down below. Did the banner fall? Wow. Wow. Look at that. So if you are wondering, Brandon, why are you losing your mind right now? The banner above me has dropped in like 4 consecutive videos. This is the first time it stayed up. So maybe that's an omen for what's to come. A positive sign for the Ottawa Senators. We'll see. If you believe in stuff like that, that's what that is. But besides that, I got an early class tomorrow. I had a late class tonight. I'm going to go to bed, maybe get some dinner in me as well. So besides that, thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next one on Saturday when Ottawa takes on the San Jose Sharks at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Go Sens, go.